Hey, what's up guys, TotallyDubbed here, and today I'm doing a video review on the AOC I2770VHE. This is a 27-inch 1080p monitor that's a PLS display. So first of all, where you can buy it, well, you can find it on amazon.co.uk, link will be in the description below in case you're interested, and it can be found for around £150 to £160. Now its specifications, thanks to AOC's website, which again I'll link down in the description below, is a 27-inch 1080p monitor that runs at 16:9 as its aspect ratio. It's got 5 millisecond response time and it runs at 60 Hz. It's got HDMI, DVI, VGA inputs, and it can also have audio in and out via 3.5mm jack. So first of all, its stand and its build quality. So its stand isn't that great, I would say. It's a very basic stand. All it does is tilt up and down. It kind of reminds me of my old LG. What's really weird is that it tilts very, very back, but doesn't really tilt that much inwards. The stand itself is slightly wobbly. It's not exactly the best stand in the world, but it does the job. Considering its price range, it's not a big deal for me. Now, what I like again with AOC's product is its on-screen display. The on-screen display over here is really good. It's as usual as the AOC products go. You've got all the controls that you would wish for. As you can see, I've got it on user setup with RGB at 50-50-50, and you can see the brightness at 90 at the moment. Now you can use overdrive if you so wish. I've got it off just because when I put it on a higher setting, even on medium setting, I realized there was a bit of ghosting. And ghosting is when you move your mouse cursor and there's a little ghost behind it, so to speak. I don't really like that, and it's not something I like to use. But now onto the monitor itself and the panel itself. Now first of all, due to it being a PLS display, it's absolutely stunning to look at. I'm just going to flick through a few different photos and hopefully you'll be able to see how beautiful the colors are. Now I haven't done any calibration on this monitor simply because I haven't had to. It is really lovely out the box. I didn't feel I had to add a sort of color profile or anything like that. Neither did I really have to adjust the settings apart from the custom setting that I showed you, which is RGB settings at 50 each. The colors are stunning and I'm really impressed. On top of that, the viewing angles are very good as well. When you go to the side, you do lose a little bit on the sides over here. It goes a little bit more washed out, but from top to bottom, you hardly lose any of the color. So its viewing angles are very good, and that's natural with a PLS or a similar sort of IPS display. Now what about its gaming performance? So it's a 5 millisecond response time monitor, and I actually was really impressed by its gaming performance. So I launched up CSGO, played a bit of CSGO Deathmatch, and I was really impressed by its responsive time. As you saw, I had overdrive as off, and I felt that it was very responsive. I didn't really feel there was that much lag, no input lag, and I felt there was a very good monitor for gaming. So this monitor is really good, not only due to its price, about £150, £160 for a 27-inch 1080p monitor, but it's also beautiful to look at, and it is also very good for gaming. So I do definitely suggest this monitor for budget monitors, people looking for a budget gaming monitor or a budget monitor in terms of like a PLS or IPS display, then this is definitely a go-to display and definitely recommended from me. The only downsides, as I said, was its stand and its sort of build quality of the stand. The bezels itself are perfect to me. They're not too glossy, and neither is the screen, by the way. It's not a glossy screen, so therefore you don't get too much reflection when it's in glaring sunlight. So just overall look is nice, but the stand could be a little bit better. There we go guys, that is the review of this monitor. Hopefully you enjoy it. I've tried to keep it as brief as possible, but I've got to say there's very little flaws to pick out, and I definitely do suggest it. It's definitely a massive thumbs up from me. I definitely would suggest this to anyone looking for a budget PC monitor. Alright guys, I've been TotallyDubbed, and make sure you subscribe, like, comment, favourite and share the video as it always helps. Alright guys, TotallyDubbed out. Bye bye.